Wow. Dana is first, I think. Yeah, Dana is first. Dana is first. Gloria is second. Dana, you won. Jean is third. E. Joyce Paris with us every single night is fourth. Aviana is fifth. Hey, friend. I heard you weren't feeling well, friend. I hope you're feeling better. Coach Cassell Bell is sixth. Gianni is seventh. Lily is eighth. Boo! Boo is nine. Jacqueline is 10th. Latasha is 11th. And Dana, I got to figure out what you won. Vornice is on, all the way from King County. Good to see you. Lenora, thank you so much for joining us. Live, laugh, love. Alexandria, life is too short. All right. Good evening. Good to see my beautiful cousin, Marion Jones, on. Good to see you. Mariella, good evening. Boo! Hey, Boo. Lita! Good to see Lita on. Happy Friday Night Live to all of you. Thank you for joining us. Snowy is on. Good evening, Snowy. Hello, Michelle. Mr. Bill. Jackie is on. Hello. Friend. Hey, friend. Let mommy give you the Tylenol, okay? Friend. I know you hear me, friend. Let mommy give you the Tylenol, okay? Be a good girl. Aunt Ollie is on. Robert Richards is on. Jacqueline Jones White is on. She lost her dad. Jacqueline Jones White, you know, she's a big part of our Friday night family. So let's send out love for her and the passing of her father. Good to see Delisa Clift on. Linda Farino, it's her birthday. Good to see you. Happy birthday, Linda. Also to Willie Brantley as well. Thank you. Oh, Vernice just got back from France. Okay, got back from France. All right. Monia from our Ruin Thai Cuisine on Broughton Street between Bull and Whitaker Street. Go in there and tell them that Friday Night Live sent you. LaWanda Tillman is on, and Thurman Tillman is on. So it must not be Golden State tonight. Brother Alan Wright is in the house. Good to see you. Gregory James, hello. Yeah, we're sending out love to Jacqueline Jones White in the passing of her dad. Thank you, Michelle. Miss Strawberry is on. Hello. Thank you. Evelyn. Hello, Evelyn. Hey, Faye, did friend let you to give it a Tylenol yet? Let me know, because we'll deal with that. Hey, who that? Stacy Jennings, you got a busy week coming up. Hope you're doing well. And of course, Jennifer Davenport is on. Good to see her. Good to see my daughter, Barbara Pinckney, on. Hey, Barbara. Monica Holcomb, good evening. Thank you for joining us. Oh, now they who dat it. Evelyn, I have been doing okay. I've been running a little bit, so it's been a little challenging, but I'm still in it. So, Barbara Dolores, it was good seeing you today. Was happy to see you today as well. All right, friend. Get friend. Let me know when friend is in front of the screen. Friend. Thank you, Gloria and Jean. They're sending out love to Jacqueline Jones White and the passing of her dad. Wow. So on the 28th, Marion Jones is going to be 80 years old. And so she has 20 years to catch up with our Mother Superior. But happy birthday to you in advance. Robert says that Golden State has left the building. Good to see Mama Julia on. Good to see you. Andrea Hall Houston is on. Thank you. Michelle says I look a little tired. Not bad. Not like I was last week. Last week was a challenge. Last week I was sitting on a plane, so it was a challenge. Kathy Boggs is on. John, good to see you. John, hope you're doing well. Good to see Sarah Stevens on, Liberty City's finest and Liberty County's finest. Leo Ladybug has checked in. So good to see you. We appreciate Michelle sending out some love. Happy Friday to all of you. We're so glad that you are with us. Tan Evans, where you been? Good to see you, Tan. Good to see Regina on. And everybody is present and accounted for. Thank you. Bernice Lohman, you know I'm going to get you this week, Bernice. I got you. Don't think I forgot you. Shannon! Shannon McAdams, one of the best cooks that have ever cooked in Savannah. She's on. In between cooking, I'm sure. Good to see Gloria on. Leo Ladybug, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Lakeista has joined us. And so it is Friday night, and y'all know how and what goes down on Friday night. We're so glad that you're with us. Nikki is on with us. What's going on with this stormwater fee? Well, right now, nothing is going on with it, but I'll talk to you about it. At the end of the day, we either pay proactively, $4 or $5 a month, or we pay when we have major distress. Good to see Gail on. Yeah, Gail, in the streets. Good to see Reverend Debbie Morris on as well. And Aaron Gobra to Chris Ahern. Good to see you. Tay Albert is on. Tabitha Odell is on. Good to see you, Tab. Angela Kirkland is on. So let's go ahead. Let's get into it. Sabrina Scales is on. And will they repave Shawnee Street? Call 311, put in a service request, and let's get to it. 311 and get a service request, and then when you get the service request, get a tracking number, okay? All right, so we know it's Friday, and first thing we want you to do, we want you to like the page, we want you to share the page. Facebook is doing some crazy stuff lately, and so my videos are not staying on anymore, which is why Bernice Floman is helping me. If you ever need help managing your video life, Bernice Lohman is the person to help you do it. I mean, she got me all on YouTube now, all dignified and everything. Chat, where you been, Chat? Good to see you. Yeah, no, Billy, no, it won't be that. It won't be that much. Hey, Darnell Brooks is on from Nashville. Good to see you. Thank you for joining us. So go ahead. We want you to like the page. We want you to share the page, right? Then we go ahead and get into it. Of course, we send out love to our girl Tara. David is on with us. Hey, David. Barbara Foster, thank you, Sister Foster, for all for being above and beyond. I appreciate you, and I want you to know that, and you know why I appreciate you. Thank you so much just for all. I mean, this is a very difficult time, but I appreciate you just being who you are. Thank you. Shauna Moss is on. Thank you. Julia Bright Dinkins is on. All right, and we have found Trisha. So now we got Chat and Trisha. We got the Tillmans on, so we're happy about that. All right, so we got Tara Strong. We're showing love for our girl Tara. And then, of course, this month is actually Lupus Month. I don't know if y'all knew that, but this is Lupus Month. I did a proclamation for Lupus Month. So, Lupus, for our Lupus warriors. So we will do this for our Lupus warriors. Bam, bam, bam. Clock. And we send it. All right. We're sending out love for our Lupus warriors. And then, come on, sending love for the Lupus warriors. Then, of course, let's see. For our folks with multiple sclerosis, those that have multiple sclerosis, but multiple sclerosis don't have them. For those who have lupus, but lupus don't have them, we send our love to all of them. And I think this is still Autism Month. So we'll go ahead and do for autism. I'll go ahead and get that done. And Sister Tillman, does Pastor Tillman still have that brace on? Does he still have the brace on? I need to know. The question is, does Pastor Tillman still have the brace on? I am waiting to find out. Let me see. Huh. Okay, let me see. Why am I not seeing? All right, there we go. Slice Kennedy. Well, it's not Slice. It's Slice's wife. Frederick Schumann is on from Texas. Thank you for joining us. Friend said good night. She going to lay down? Good night, friend. Behave yourself. When the roads are getting paved, can we get some notice? Of course, you should get some notice. What road, Alyssa, are you talking about that you didn't get notice on? Evelyn Harold is on. Let me see. I'm trying to go through them. Let me see. I'm looking. Where do you ask for speed bumps on Johnson Street? Transportation, 651-6600. Thank you, Lita, for that. Gail. Yeah, I saw Gail. I think I spoke to Monica already. Yeah, no problem. Marissa is on. Marissa just had a birthday on Mother's Day, so happy birthday, Marissa. She had a birthday on Mother's Day. She can't catch a break. She had to share her birthday with all the mothers. But she has a shop that's doing very well, 11-1, which is on Skidaway Road. Has some really nice, cool stuff. So show her some love. What else we got on here? Jacqueline Grant. Who else I'm speaking to? Just try to go down the list. Carolyn Scott. I think I spoke to Carolyn already. Oh, I know why. It says most relevant. I don't want most relevant. I want all comments. All comments on. Rock and Robert McDaniel Beck is on from Kansas City. Reverend Morse, Bernice is good. She can get you good. She got me looking all professional and stuff now. People think I'm all professional and stuff because of Bernice. Evelyn, I have been doing okay. I have been running a little bit. So I'm just trying to keep it all in the middle of the road. I'm trying to get down to the bottom. Vicky Carr, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate you, Vicky. I'm trying to do the best I can to be transparent, so I appreciate that. Let me see, I'm trying to get to go all the way down to the bottom, but it's not. I might miss some of y'all. Hey, Tia. I think I said Nikki. I saw Evelyn. I'm making sure I have everybody. I'm not sure I'm seeing all the comments. I'm going to go ahead and shout out Pastor Tillman again, so I'm going to give him his. Yeah, for some reason, I got my computer, when I turned it on, was acting up, so I decided to get out of it and get on this this iPad, and it just shows up differently. It just shows up differently, so I'm just trying to get to it. Trying to get to the bottom. It keeps asking me for. Hey, Joycette, hope you're doing well. And that was some good comments were made about you. Annette Mitchell is on. Hey, Kathy Grant, thank you. Shirley Spears is on as well. Jeanette said she's visiting Brooklyn next. Well, that is the best place to go visit. Lynn is on. Hey, James, hope you're doing well. Tam Reeds is on. Good to see Yolanda Harris back in Delaware. Come back and see us. Good to see Karen Gwynn. Karen, we need to talk. I need to talk to you, Karen. Michelle, I don't know what Reverend you're talking about. Hopefully we'll tell the congregation the full story, what happened this Sunday's sermon. Oh man, I'm going to miss it. I might be sitting at the organ in another church, listening to what happened, the true Hollywood story of what happened during Christmas. Good to see Henry Lee Perry. Congratulations. I understand you got some good news in your family. Elizabeth, where you been? Hola. Hope you're doing well. Brother Keith Kimball has showed up. Good to see you. And Aviana said good night. And I say good night, Aviana. Good to see Lisa Wiggins on. It keeps kicking back out. It keeps kicking me back into these things. So I'm not really seeing all of your comments for whatever reason, but we're going to manage the best we can. Tina, my trip was great. I had a chance to see my mama and lay around. I slept literally for 8.5 hours Friday and Saturday. Good to see Pastor Charles Robeson. Pastor Robeson, thank you so much for your kindness and hospitality today. I was at a funeral that Pastor Robeson preached, and man, that was a powerful word in about 11 minutes. It wasn't 10 like you said it was going to be, but you said a whole lot in those 11 minutes. So thank you so much for your encouragement. Thank you for your love and support of the Stevens family, and that was an awesome word. So Terry Mobley is on, and good to see the Honorable Linda Wilder Bryan, the stallion for the 3rd District of Savannah. My colleague Patty is on from Florida Space Coast. We always enjoy seeing Patty on with us. And it is going to be hot. It's going to be hot. It's going to be hot. But there is a place that is hotter than that. So make sure you treat people right, which is why I try to treat people right, because I want to make sure that I'm in the non-smoking section. So it is going to be hot. It was hit about 100 today in the heat index, and it's supposed to be that for the next couple of days. So if you don't have to go outside, don't go outside. Time for you to crank that stuff up. So a couple of things I wanted to talk about. Again, I'm having some issues with my comments. So they're not coming up in the real time, and I don't know why, but let me see. Maybe if I change phones, maybe I can do it this way. So I'm going to try my best to keep up. But before I say that, hey, look, it's 269 weeks. 269 weeks. 1,883 days. 5 years. 1 month. 26 days. 61 months. Every single Friday night. Every single Friday night for the last 269 weeks, we have been together in love. That includes you, Brian, you hater. We still love you. And we're going to love the hate out of you, Brian. So you can stay here all you want to, Brian. Because you're not like us. You hate, we love. And we're going to love the hell out of you, Brian. Trust me. We're going to love the hell out of you. So we love you, Brian. And we love your hate because it just makes us better. How about that? So thank you all so much. And we've been going 269 weeks is a major feat. We have the longest situationship. We probably the only thing like its kind. We have built community of people from all over the country based here in Savannah, Georgia. And people come on every week just to see what we're doing. Just to come and see what we're doing and how we're living, how we're surviving, how we're engaging. And again, I'm so appreciative of all of you for that. Good to see Marjorie Young on, our Maven of Small Business. Pete Silva, guess what? I saw Dr. Pete Silva this week. Yes, he was actually in Savannah. I actually saw him. I might have touched him just to make sure he was real, but Dr. Pete Silva was actually in Savannah. I was happy to see him yesterday. Yolanda wants to know who is Brian. Brian is somebody that we gonna help to be better. That's who Brian is. Somebody that obviously doesn't realize how short life is, but you know, he'll let you know when you have other things going on in your life, you don't have time to hate. So that's who Brian is. Byron McCoy is on. Thank you very much. Marjorie and Tay. Let me see. Good to see Bernard on. Hattie, thank you. Wow. Hey, Skylar. I want to know how Skylar's going to the second grade. Who told Skylar she can go to the second grade? Sheila Spalding is on. Thank you very much. I'm getting down to him. Jennifer Hoffman is on. Good to see the Monica Thornton. There was a Monica Thornton sighting in Savannah this week. So we appreciate that. Any chance I'm going on any more trips? Yes. A matter of fact, this week I was in Washington, D.C. I spoke at a forum regarding infrastructure during Infrastructure Week. So, yeah, I was there, and I think I have to go to to Phoenix sometime this week. I think I have to speak there this week as well. So, hey, Lamb, good to see you. Let me see. Terry Mobley, yes. Looking around, see a bunch of folks. Let me see. I'm going through them. Kathy Grant is on. Annette Mitchell. I think I said hello to y'all already. I'm going down. I'm trying to get to it. like I said, I'm having computer issues, so I'm trying to get down to all of my comments. So it's been a little different. Trying to get down to them. Now the computer comes up, right? At 9:32 it comes up, right? But anyway, so a couple of things I want to talk about. Then we would love to get any comments that you have. First of all, it's going to be hot. It's going to be hot. And so get ready, because it is going to be hot. HAUGHT, right? So I want you to know, I want you to make sure that we're looking after each other. Make sure we're looking after our senior citizens. Make sure that we are taking care of one another. I think that's really, really important to do that. Also, you know, hurricane season begins literally in like 2 weeks. In a couple of weeks, hurricane season begins. And so we already know. We know, friends, right? We know what this time is about, right? We know. And so since we know better, we do better. Y'all don't wait till the last minute like we do every year. Oh, the storm is not going to come this year. We had 3 storms hit us back to back this year. And y'all remember it was not fun. Matter of fact, there was flooding on one of them. So we don't want to risk it. We don't want to risk anybody's life. And so we want to make sure that we are all okay. And so go ahead and take the opportunity now to make those necessary precautions. Make sure you understand very clearly what's going on. All right, I think I'm good. Wait a minute. All right, I am good. All right, there we go. All right. How do we get a train from Atlanta to Savannah to Atlanta? We're working on that now. That's been the challenge. I mean, it's not as easy as just really saying we got a train going. You have environmental. We have studies going on now. Money we have from the federal government that went to the Georgia Department of Transportation. I've met with the mayors of Atlanta, Nashville, and Chattanooga. Our goal is to be able to have a train that goes from Savannah to Atlanta, to Chattanooga, to Nashville, and ultimately be able to have steps going in, Statesboro, Dublin, somewhere around the airport, Atlanta. So we're working on that. There are some additional direct flights out of Savannah. Again, we live in an amazing community that continues to grow, continues to thrive. And so you can get to anywhere from Savannah. Literally, had my flight not been delayed, my flight from here to my mama is 1 hour, 20 minutes, and then 20 minutes from there to the house, and in 2 hours I could be with my mom. So, Ned Lynn, you're very welcome. You're very, very welcome. And Marjorie, thank you. Good talk at TED Talk today. Thank you. Okay, so Luanda Tillman is heading home. Good to see Joyce Wright is on. Thank you. Gail is correct. That's right, Rebecca. Phase 1 of the City Hall restoration is complete. I will tell you this. It has been hard. It has been hard. It has been hard. It has been hard. I have been in City Hall throughout this, and it is a mess. I mean, it's dust everywhere. You hear stuff all the time. Stuff is off. Stuff is broken. Stuff is cut off. But we are now seeing the remnants of these bones live. And now the council chambers are back into place. The green room is back into place. You're really seeing this take shape. And I'm promising you, we're going to have a huge party. We're going to invite all of you to City Hall. We want you to see your proud 150th 119-year-old building that has had its first restoration in its history, and we want you to see that. So, Sarah, we did raise the budget for stormwater, but it's still not enough for the stuff that we have. I mean, we probably have easily $1 billion worth of stormwater stuff. Again, we're low land, and so we're trying to find ways to be very proactive. We know the storms are getting hotter. We know that they're getting rougher, and so we're continuing to push on that. Elise, good to see you. Vanessa is on. Yeah, Miss Bailey, I heard about that. I think Pastor Lee told me about it. I'm going to try to come by. I have a funeral to go to, but I will try to come by. Good to see Mama Marsha is on. Thank you. Stony! Hey, so look, my beautiful niece, her birthday was on Monday. So y'all wish Stony a very happy birthday. I'm not going to tell you how old she is, because if I tell you how old she is, then I'm also telling you how old I am, because I've known her whole life. But happy birthday to Cheyenne E. Stoney, my Deuce niece, as I call her. Happy birthday, baby. I hope you had a great day. All right, stop. Now we have two of our senior mothers on. So first of all, our Friday night queen, Sadie Campbell, Mother Sadie Campbell is on, 100 years old. She has stepped in, and you know we pause when Mother Sadie Campbell comes on. She is 100 years old, and she comes on every Friday night, and we're so glad to have you, Mother Sadie. Thank you so much for joining us. And I love you too, and thank you for all you do. And then, if that wasn't enough, the woman of God, Bishop Jacqueline Gilbert Grant, has come in, and so you know where the Spirit of God is. Y'all better be careful about how you handle me, because we got Bishop Gilbert Grant on here, we got Pastor Tillman, we got Reverend Debbie Morris, we have Pastor Charles Robeson on here. Y'all better not play. The Spirit of the Lord is in this place, so you better take it somewhere else. Good, everybody. I love you too. Felicia, good to see you. Barbara Pinckney, thank you all for wishing her a happy birthday. I did see her on Saturday and Sunday. I was shocked. Stoney had a little bit of time for her uncle. Thank you. Everybody saying hello. And we're glad to see, wow, we got Jermaine. Jermaine has showed up. Jermaine himself. Jermaine has showed up. And Jermaine is in Kansas City, Missouri. So yeah, good to see all of you. Good. Yeah, everybody's saying that. All right. Yeah. So, couple of things I really kind of wanted to lift up before we leave. Just a couple of things I just really wanted to make sure that I lifted up that I think is important. The first thing is, and we had a lot of talk about it. I talked a little bit about it before, and I want to lift it up even more because I think it's important. The first thing deals with our Vanessa. Just call 311. Now, 311 calling it does not necessarily mean your street is paved, because they're paved on a schedule, but you can put in a service request. 311 Vanessa. Just call 311, or Lita, you could put on, I think it's 651-6500. I think you can call that number as well. But let's talk a little bit about this. I want to talk a little bit about the parking lot over at the arena. All right. In 2019, we entered into a lease agreement for 22 acres of land near the in-market arena for parking. Now, be very, very clear that the in-market arena for us was a transformational project. It was transformational because the residents, A, they wanted it there, because they really wanted us to invest. And I will tell you, under my administration, we've invested more just in the arena in the West Side than has ever been invested in the West Side. But in being able to move the arena to the West Side, Dr. Bay is on. We were able to do a couple of things. First of all, we were able to move the city lot. The Savannah City lot had been there for years. And how would you feel if you were coming home and all you looked at every single day was trash trucks at the beginning of your neighborhood? Now, let's be clear. This is a part of intentional and in my mind, systemic racism. At the time, those who were not in power, put stuff in the places, those who were in power put stuff in places that didn't really affect them. So that's why around a lot of our community, you see very heavy industrial uses around black and brown neighborhoods. I mean, let's just call it what it is. So in this, we knew that if we put the city's crown jewel investment, the largest municipal investment in our city's history there, we'll be able to do a couple of things. We were going to be able to move the city lot. We were going to be able to buy a concrete plant, and that we would be able to use some of the land from what was called Chatham Steel. And we knew and found out that the land was contaminated. However, in 2019, we entered into a lease agreement to use 22 acres of land. And we knew, and let me be very clear. This has been a challenge because we never really did this before. I think people were doing the best they can. And did we handle it the best we could? No, we did, in hindsight. But I think we admit that. We approached the parking lot as basically that you were going to kind of just gravel it out and that you were going to just put tar on it, and that was going to be it. But that wasn't it. You have to do what's called remediation. Remediation means when you have soil that has had like cars on it and cement on it and gas on it and oil on it and a whole bunch of biodegradable, non-biodegradable mess, contaminants, all this kind of stuff in the ground, over years, it seeps into the ground. And so the way you remediate it is that you go through it and you scrape off layers of the ground. You just scrape it off. You take the dirt. You're moving it. You keep digging until you have no more contamination. Then you bring in new dirt, replace the contaminated dirt, and then you're able to put tar on it. So the Tenenbaums didn't want to sell their property. We knew that if we leased it for a long time, and we're leasing it to 2050, which means this is 2025, we have 25 years more on that lease. We know that in 25 years, the Tenenbaums can't put another factory or another warehouse on that property. So it's also proactive, but it also was able to kind of we kept the cards off the table, so to speak. So when we got into it, all right, we found out that, we should approach it as a remediation project first. And again, staff did not handle this as well as they should have. What we should have done at first, and really be clear, is we should have, called in the experts first. I think we thought we could figure it out. We did. But what was originally envisioned as a simple gravel lot evolved into a 2,000 lot paved surface. And in 2020, Dr. Millage died? Oh, wow. Dr. Millage was a professor par excellence at Savannah State. Sarah, we have to take the contaminated dirt and take it somewhere that's used for contaminated dirt. But anyway, in 2020, the Georgia Environmental Protection Division required us to say, you got to clean this up. As a condition of the lease, we have to clean it up. Now, I'm not mad about cleaning it up because we're cleaning it up for the people that live around that neighborhood. If we do nothing, and you think about all the rain and stuff that comes, well, eventually the contamination within the ground settles into water, and now it travels to surrounding areas. Now, if you don't live near contamination, or you've always lived, or you've never lived around contamination, it doesn't bother you. But for people who have never, and so people who have never dealt with that, it's not an issue for you. But for us, if we're going to be truly about equity, then in my mind, can't we all agree that people don't live around contaminated? Can we all agree that Savannah will be a safe, environmentally healthy, economically thriving community for all citizens, and that nobody has to live around contaminated land, and the things that we can control, we will control? So in this, the arena was more than an economic development project. It was also an opportunity to provide some environmental justice. So in 2020, EPD says we have to clean it up. And yes, it has cost us more than we thought it was going to cost us. But we had never done it before. Yeah, if we knew then, we knew now. Yeah, we knew that. But the reality is we didn't know. But now we know. So we're legally required to clean up the site. We can only use the site for a parking lot. We have it for 25 more years. The remediation improves public health and safety, and it provides parking for the arena, which the residents around there want, because you know what? Why not? Why not? Why not? And so where people are tripping about the amount of money, for us, this is not coming from our general, not one city project is being affected by this, not one. This is it's called contingency. So it's in our general fund, but what we do is we keep a rainy day fund, we keep an emergency fund. It's called contingency. So that when stuff happens, we can pull some money from it. First thing. The other thing is we have what's called a parking fund. And the parking fund is an enterprise fund. It's a business fund. It can only be used for parking. So that is where we're talking about pulling this money from. We think, we first said 14 million. We're still working on it. It might be somewhere between 7 and 11, 7 and 12 million dollars. But the good news about that is that once we do it, we'll be able to make the money back because we charge for parking. Hey, Howard, good to see you. We charge for parking. So we will make that money back. For the 2,000 spaces, you think about it. Cat Williams was here a couple of weeks ago. Everybody pays for parking. We're going to make that money back. So it's really a loan to us, right? And so, you know, I think people could be mad, people could be all upset, but the central issue is that, you know, this was an opportunity to help take care of our neighbors. And I can understand people who don't live around environmental contamination. Hey, Linda Jordan, you know, I guess they would be mad about it. But this is not taken away from one bike path or not one sidewalk or anything else. But we have a responsibility not to just leave folks to their own devices. And so we're going to have a long workshop on Thursday. We're going to explain the whole saga of the arena. I encourage you to tune in. It's going to be a humdinger because we're going to talk about the entire project from beginning to where we are now. And we're going to help you to understand where we were, where we are, but more importantly, how this arena project was transformational. So I wanted you to know that. The other thing I wanted you to know about was that on our agenda, because people mad about it, is that we have a project on the agenda to remove the Forsyth Park fountain for a while. Okay? We get it. Everybody loves the Forsyth Park fountain. It is iconic. It is a beloved treasure, but it is old, and it needs care to stand the rest of time. The last major renovation of the Forsyth Park fountain was in 1988. And it needs a bunch of stuff. It needs recasting missing pieces. It needs plumbing repairs. It needs rust removal. It needs sealing the basin. It needs leveling the bowls. It needs repainting. It needs fixing the surrounding fence. It is a big job. We're estimating is somewhere in the $650,000 to $700,000 range. It is no good time in which to do it, but our peak time, the peak time for us is really spring and fall. And so we are going to remove it. The fountain's metalwork is being restored by some folks in Alabama. They've also done our Myrick fountain. They've also done Lafayette Square. So they'll disassemble it. They'll take it. They'll do the working. They'll bring it back. They'll assemble it back on site. And they'll do the finishing touches there. And we'll have a big celebration. But you think about it. We're expecting this project to be finished by August 31st. August 31st. So by Labor Day, we're hoping that our fountain will be back and will be back on. And so I know people are mad and people are upset about it. When you move it? Well, when is the best time to move it? When is the best time to fix it? And then if we don't fix it, well, you knew it was broke. You should have fixed it. I mean, at some point, you've got to do the right thing. And so we know that it's not convenient for everybody. George said to tell you we have cleared our calendar. So, you know, there are no weddings there we have scheduled for the rest of the year, just in case. But we have a responsibility. Hey, Brittany. Donna Kerr! Yeah, Brittany, I can think of many ways. Brittany Curry is the most outstanding graphic artist, storyteller, and she does some really, really great work. She did our first Friday Night Live t-shirt. She did the graphic for that. But yeah, I mean, we have to find ways to help people to understand that. But by August 31st, we're hoping to have our fountain back. But it will be brand new. It will be awesome. And most importantly, for me, it's been important that we make the hard decisions and that we don't push major decisions down the road. So I talked about the parking lot. I talked about Forsyth Fountain. Oh, yeah. And Phil in the Park. The Philharmonic in the Park. Philharmonic in the Park. So this year, so Brittany Curry has been in business 10 years. I think, Brittany, I remember when you first started. So congratulations. Let's congratulate Brittany Curry. 10-year business anniversary. Inky Brittany is what they call her. If you ever have really great, if you have retreats or things, she does the most awesome work in real time, actually drawing the stuff that you're talking about. Dr. Bay, we are waiting for you to come to Savannah and visit it. And if we fix it, will you come to Savannah in September and take a picture in front of our fountain, please? Would you do it? And Jeanette is in L.A. All right, Jeanette. But the Philharmonic in the Park was it's an amazing event. I look forward to it every year. We have like 20,000 people in Forsyth Park. They come and they enjoy themselves every single year. It is sponsored by Philharmonic, the Savannah Philharmonic, our wonderful Philharmonic. And this year they decided they can't do it anymore. And so people, of course, were mad. It's always my fault, and I did this. We didn't do anything. The reality is that the city of Savannah, I think we put $65,000 into Phil in the Park last year. This year, I think $64,000 last year, $63,000 the year before. We waive fees and stuff because it's such a big community event. People come here from all around the region. But the truth of the matter is that it's a major sponsor event. I mean, I think Greg Parker and Parker's sponsored it last year. I think In Market did it before. I mean, it is a very, 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 very big event. So it costs a lot of money. So for a lot of you all that are mad about filling the park and why we don't have it, and then make a donation to the Savannah Philharmonic, and we can help raise the money, crowdsource the money for them to have it. I mean, I know that the Philharmonic was definitely bummed out about it. I'm bummed out about it. But at the end of the day, you can't have an event and then lose your shirt. So we'll figure something out. So I want to make sure y'all knew that as well. Dr. Bay is promising to come definitely before the year ends. I'm holding you to that. Nanny is on. Oh, hey. So I'm hearing that my beautiful mother, my mother is on. So y'all be nice. My beloved mother is on, and I appreciate her. I had a chance to spend some time with her, me, her, and her dog, and so it was a great time, and enjoyed being with you, Mom. Christiana says, when am I going to announce my next step? There are a couple of things. People are talking about a bunch of stuff, and to be honest with you, I've never really looked too far down the road. I have gotten to the point in my life where I realize my steps are ordered. I mean, the older I get, the more I realize that. And when I did things of my own accord, of my own mind, or when I did things because people got in my head and told me I could or should do it, I always stepped wrong. But whenever I've gotten to a crossroads, and this is the truth, whenever I've gotten to a crossroads, it's like the Lord provided the direction for me to go. It's like I walked up to the crossroad and the sign said that way. That's how I got to become mayor. Seriously. That's how I ran for these offices. And so I know I've been asked a lot about running for Congress. I won't say that I won't. But right now, hey, I got the best job in the world. I am the mayor of the greatest city on earth. And I am happy and excited about that. And so for me, Christiana, and I appreciate you, maybe run for Congress, but I mean, why? I mean, I like being in a place where we can get stuff done, where we can get a parking lot fixed, or where we can fix a fountain, or where we can provide affordable housing. And we speak it, we fund it, and it happens. I mean, going to Congress or going to the State House, you go there and you complain about stuff getting done. Hey, I'm willing to work with anybody, Democrats, Republicans, to get stuff done. And I'm sorry, but some of this partisanship is just toxic. And for me, I can't deal with toxicity in my life. And so for me, I like being mayor. I like doing Friday Night Lives. That's what I like. But if the Lord tell me run for Congress, y'all know I'll run for Congress. Now, I told y'all Pastor Roberson preached a powerful sermon today. He took 11 minutes, and Pastor Roberson went hard, told a whole lot. And he doesn't know, but I'm going to be using some of that because there was so much rich stuff in there. But I'm going to give you credit, Pastor, for that. But, again, I just think that for me, thank you, Bishop, I'm where I'm supposed to be right now. And I think that when you are in the right place at the right time, that is why. I mean, I think that is why, and I mean, it's bigger than me, but is why I believe that good things are happening with this city. Good things are happening with me right now, because right now we're in the right place at the right time. You can have the right people in the right place at the right time, and it works well. You can have the wrong people in the right place, and it doesn't work out. You can have the right people in the wrong place at the wrong time, and it doesn't work out. So for me, it's about really, being in this jet stream at this moment in time. And so for me, it's about being in the right place at the right time, right? And so that is where, and I think one day I'll write a book about it that, really it was about being in the right place at the right time. I don't want to step outside of the will. I don't want to get to the point where, now I'm in the wrong person, the wrong place at the wrong time. I want to be where I can be impactful. I want to be where I can make a difference. I want to be where I can be of help. And so right now, that's where I am. And so, right now, Savannah is a cool spot, and people are talking all over, all of our community. And the work that Linda Wilder Bryan is doing, she has a heart of gold, and I enjoy serving with her. And even when, things get a little testy and sometimes folks act a little bit out, you know what? Savannah has its problems like everywhere else. We're not a perfect city. If you want to go to a perfect city, I suggest you move now. We're not perfect. Neither are its elected officials. We're human. We are employed. We are brothers and sisters. We are brothers and sons. We're fathers. We're grandfathers. And we come and we just do the best we can. And I know it's really easy for people to sit on the sidelines and say what we could have done or should have done. I sit and watch football on Sundays, and I say, you know what? They should have made that catch. But I'm sitting in the comfort of my living room saying they should have made that catch. Or watching basketball, I should get there and say he should have made that shot when I can't even make the shot at all. But it's easy for me to be able to say that. It's easy for me to sit in the pews and say, Pastor Roberson or Bishop Grant, you could have preached this better. You should have preached this better. I mean, it's always easier for people to be on the sideline, right? It's always easier. But to be in the seat. And so right now, the seat is where I am. It's something that I embody. I told you all in the beginning. I go hard. I'm going to continue to go hard. And I'm going to do the best that I can. Robert wants to know what happens at Friday Night Live when I leave. I mean, Friday Night Live goes with me. I keep Friday Night Live in the divorce. I keep it. We're going to have to figure that out. I mean, you think about it, this was only supposed to be just for COVID. And 269 weeks later, we're still here every single Friday night. We've been able to pull this off in the midst of some very challenging circumstances. Like last week, I was on a plane waiting to take off, and I was afraid I was going to be late, but I was able to get in a whole Friday night Live on the plane. And then people worrying about how I got first class. Y'all are worrying about the wrong thing. Now, I was going home to New York. I mean, I paid for my own ticket. I was doing first class before I became mayor. How about that? Don't be mad at me because favor ain't fair. So I appreciate that. So, any other questions? Anything else I can answer? Anything? It was bad, Marjorie. It was a lot of bad weather. Once we got up and got out, we got to New York. The weather in New York over the weekend was beautiful. But, of course, it was raining down here. So when I got down here, it stopped. So, but we appreciate you. We appreciate you. And so we're looking forward. This week is coming up. I might be traveling a little bit. I have a couple of speaking engagements, but we're looking forward on Thursday. We're hoping to go ahead and pass this this parking lot issue. I wanted to make sure you knew what the deal was about it. But I want you all to know how much we appreciate you, how much we appreciate you sticking with us and standing with us. I never would think that we would always agree about anything, right? But I want you to know that we have something here, and that something is special. And so I look forward. I can tell you that a couple of times a week I say, when is Friday night coming? because for somebody who lives alone, I'm just happy sometimes to have 100 of my best friends in my house, or 100 of my best friends in my mama house, or 100 of my best friends on a plane, or in a car, or in an airport, because I believe that you all care about me, and you have to know how much I care about you. So I want you to know I appreciate you. Keep us in your prayers. Stay out of the heat. The heat index is supposed to be in the 100s this weekend. Thank you, Christiane. I appreciate that. But I'm looking forward to, not being as busy this weekend. So I'm going to try to take it easy a little bit. Maybe wash those dishes that I have not washed in about 2 or 3 months. So, for real. So, God bless. We love you. There's nothing you can do about it. Thank you so much. Yeah, Marjorie, I appreciate it too. I mean, it's easy for people to say a whole bunch of stuff. Let me tell you this, and I'm going to go. Let me see. Yeah, we did have thank you, Linda. We thought we had a ball advisory issue coming up. There was some issues that we were trying to address. It looked like that we had some issues with our water. Basically, that we had too much turbidity, which is a word for cloudiness in our water, and out of abundance of caution, we were going to issue a ball advisory. Don't worry about it. The state says we're fine, so we'll keep testing it. If there's any issues, we'll make sure to let you know. So I wanted to tell you that. There was something else I was going to say before letting you talk about the water issue. Yeah, I think that's it. That was it. But anyway, I appreciate you all. Have a good night. Have a great weekend. Know that we love you. There's nothing you can do about it, in the words of Mayor Vince Williams. Love you, Dr. Bay. And we said you're coming. You said you're coming, Dr. Bay. You said that. Karen, we need to talk, okay? All right. And you'll be in New York City in August. All right, we'll be looking forward to you being there. So thank y'all so much. Have a good night.